My name is Stephen Bletsoe and I am a ward councillor for Morville Ward on Bridgend Town Council. I currently serve the town as its Deputy Mayor. Fundamentally, I stood for council to try and make a difference. I was serving the town traders as their chair of their association and got involved with a number of projects, including the proposed reintroduction of traffic back into the town centre, and kind of got dragged in from there really. It was about trying to give something back to the town and stepping up to the plate. My children are more grown up now and I don't have to be at home as regularly for childcare, so I had that opportunity to put myself forward and to dedicate some time to the role. I've always felt as though I was part of a community and I wanted to represent that community on its council. I stood for Bridgend Town and Bridgend County Borough Council. Missed out on the county borough, but was very honoured to be voted by the people of Morville Ward to represent them on Bridgend Town Council, and I've served there for 3 years so far. There's a lot of things I like about being a councillor, least of all being referred to as councillor. I try and make sure people just call me Steve. But getting things done is something that I've really enjoyed. Putting motions in, taking votes on them and things coming from that, tangible things being achieved. Had the great privilege of unveiling some blue plaques recently, and that's part of a scheme that was put forward by myself. Actually the very first motion I put into the council was to adopt a blue plaque scheme, and it's been adopted and we're now seeing the reality of that, but also making difficult decisions. Every month we're presented with matters that have to be addressed on behalf of the community, and Bridgend Town Council has one of the larger preset budgets in the whole of Wales. It's a very responsible position and more powers are being delegated down to Town Council. So whether it's the Wartime Bridgend event or the flowers that are put in the town, there are key decisions that need to be made, and also as well working on things like the project for the new town hall, which is a very exciting opportunity for the town and will hopefully be there for years and decades to come. Being able to work on projects like that is very good actually, and it's something that I really enjoy. As I've just said, I've worked on a number of projects within the town council. The first motion I ever put in was for the council to adopt the celebration of great people of our town by installing and unveiling blue plaques. That was adopted. A lot of work went into that. It took 2 years. I've also been chair of the regeneration committee of Bridgend Town Council for the last 3 years. We've got the toilet opening in the market soon, which has been the result of a lot of work. We're working towards the completion of the purchase of a new town hall on behalf of the residents of Bridgend. Again, a lot of hard work. I've been on the working group to turn that potential into a reality. But also I like working outside the chamber with the people of Morville Ward to help them with issues. People come to you through social media, messaging, phone calls, and just need a little bit of help and advice. And whilst ever it's not actually a delegated part of our role, being able to help people has been a big reward. The people of Wild Mill have had issues with rubbish being dumped there for a long time, and I've worked with them to try and address that issue. Not as successful as I'd like to be, but you keep plugging away and hopefully things will improve there with a lot more hard work, a lot more dialogue and potentially a change of administration that looks at a different contract for waste collection. But people need community leaders. As a town councillor, you get delegated as being a community leader, and I've really enjoyed that aspect of what we do. I'd really like to build bridges between the Bridgend Town Council and the community. There's currently a great misunderstanding as to what the Town Council does, and a missing of the hard work that they do. There's an obvious complication in the fact that our town and our county share the same name, and a lot of people misinterpret Bridgend Town Council and Bridgend Town Council and don't fully understand the nature of each organisation's responsibilities. And I'd really like to build that kind of communication and that conversation between the people and the town council. It's there, it's to be done, and we're already seeing the building of that. I'd also really like to build a good, strong bond with the youth of the town. Get youth members co-opted into the council. I've been trying to do that for a couple of years now, and we're really searching for those young people under the age of 25 to come and be co-opted in to try and help us. We're governed by the Future Generations Act, and I'd love to see a younger voice within our chamber to guide us on those matters. It's a long time since I've been under 25, so some might say I've forgotten what it is like. But the youth really do hold the key to the town's future. I'm in a privileged position to sit in a chamber that makes decisions that affect that, and I'd really like to see them step forward and get involved in what we do. I suppose it was, we obviously get our council papers before the meeting, usually a week before, and you're required to read through your agenda and on all of your correspondence, and you're not supposed to predetermine your position when you go in. You're allowed to form an opinion and enter into a debate on matters as they arise. And strangely, the biggest thing that I've enjoyed about being a councillor is going into a debating chamber, and we have a fantastic chamber and it looks very grand. But having your opinion changed on something that you felt you were right on one course when you walked in, and listening to other people and hearing their reason and their debate, and actually changing your position on something and voting in a different way than you thought you were going to when you went in with your papers. That's something I've really enjoyed. I've always been a strong, opinionated person all through my life, and always felt that I entered into arguments and debates with a set train of thought. But actually sitting there, listening to another one of the 19 councillors make a different point that I'd taken in, and changing my mind, has actually been something that's helped me grow a little bit, I think, and certainly something that I've really found to be different, and it's made a big difference in my outlook on things.